Tom, as we make this video, we're in October, we're heading towards November, it's getting cold, so it might not be deck weather right now. But a lot of people, I think, probably take a look and think next year.
Believe it or not, Randy, we are pushing the decks in the wintertime.
Really? Yeah.
It's just, we will give a little discount because, once again.
Oh, so it's a good time to take a look then and get it going.
Yeah, absolutely. The number one thing is if I can save you a little bit of money and, give my guys a little bit of extra work, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's great. That's good for you to know in case you're interested. So let's say somebody wants to get you on the building a deck right now. What's the timeline like? Yeah, they give you a call, you show up, then what?
All right. So, once again, we got to talk to the city, is the HOA. The HOA is actually...
Oh, jeez. Woo!
Yeah. Sometimes we got to put that in front of their faces, number one.
But you handle that too? I mean, are you there to just prepare the client with that, or?
Yeah, it all depends. Every HOA is different. The number one thing is you got to let everybody else know what we're doing.
Sure. So you help me design my deck then?
Yeah, okay. Absolutely. We'll figure out what kind of flow you want. Where you want your grill, where do you want your seating, where do you want your steps to go?
1 tier, 2 tier, all that stuff.
Yes. Yeah. We'll obviously have to turn it into the city, see what the cities say,
sure,
as long as they approve it, then it goes to engineer and then it comes back to me.
Wow.
So, there's a process in that. So sometimes there's an easy turnaround time, sometimes it's a longer process. Depends how busy they are.
And obviously it depends on the size of the deck and the complexity, but let's take the typical deck that but then when you guys start working on it and actually start installing it, how long is that going to take?
So, permit, and I always tell people expect 4 weeks.
Okay.
That's a typical time. Then we go into purchasing the materials. Depending on colors, some could be a special order. The special order can take, 4 to 6 weeks. There's been times that we can just run to our local stores and grab what you need too.
Okay.
So realistically, it kind of depends on colors.
Well, I tell you, it's all the more reason that as we're heading into wintertime, if you want a beautiful deck, well, start talking now, because then you get the exact deck you want, and it will be ready to go
for spring.
You can guarantee that, can't you?
I can guarantee in spring.
If they call you today before, how about if they call you before January 1st, you can have their deck done by summer.
Before summer.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely before summer.
Okay, that's great. Give Tom and his crew a call. A lot of experience. You guys have been doing this how long?
Oh, man, we've been in business going on 22 years.
Wow, way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go. Decks, landscaping, all sorts of stuff. And that's another thing worth mentioning before we sign off here. I mean, you're going to make the deck work with maybe something else that's out in the yard. You'll take that in consideration when you're designing these?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the biggest trend right now is you're coming outside your door, you have like 2 or 3 steps. We'll make a little landing. We'll do, like a 6x3. So you come out a landing, go down a couple steps, then we'll design, your patio from there. Yeah. We always try to find out what the homeowner likes, between the different textures, the different levels too. Some people want to be sitting up a little bit higher, eating versus being down on the ground.
Yeah, that's interesting. Those are the things you maybe don't think about when you're planning out a deck, but that's going to affect your enjoyment of it.
Yeah, another thing too is I always tell people when they're designing their backyard, it's almost like your house. You have your living room, you have your family room. Your family room is your fire pit area. You have your dining room where you want to eat. So let's break it up just like your house.
And then, I know one more thing. We won't go into this, but when your deck is done, he can also find tremendous ways of lighting it to bring out more drama. We have other videos just on that. So take a look around and find out more what Tom can bring to your backyard.
Yeah, absolutely.